Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to yet another video of Codewars coding challenges on JavaScript. And it's Nuriddin with you today, and today we're gonna solve two katas. So the first one is 6Q and the last one is 7Q, and it will be a little bit shorter video, but it's also not easy, so we're gonna solve it together in this video. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you haven't watched other videos, I recommend you doing that because it was really helpful, I think. So they're saying that welcome, in this kata you are required to, given a string, replace every letter with its position in the alphabet. If anything in the text isn't a letter, ignore it and don't return it. So if there's a letter in this given text, then we should return 1. If it's B, then we should return 2, and goes on like this. And let's see the example given right here. So this function should return a string like this. So the position of T in the alphabet is 20, and so forth. It goes on. So I hope you understood what it is. And now the next one is descending order. Your task is to make a function that can take any non-negative integer as an argument and returns it with its digits in descending order. Essentially, rearrange the digits so to create highest possible number. So they're saying that basically we have to get the given number and create a highest possible number from that given number and return it, which is not that challenging, but that's okay. So now if you're ready, let's start with the first one. And the first thing that we're going to do in here is create an alphabet, because we need it, right? We have to get the position of every letter. And then we'll split this string. I got it from, I've copied it from Stack Overflow. So and in this code, split functions gets every single empty string between these characters and split to those and returns it in splitted array. So let me show it to you in console for better understanding. Let me do like this in here. So here we go. So it returns like an array like this. So it splits every single character, because there's an empty string everywhere between these characters, right? So that's the main logic. And next step is to split the given text. So we have to do like this: cpl text is equal to text dot split. Again, we're doing the same logic as here, so it returns the same. So now let's loop over it, and we'll say const letter of cpl text. So what this ES6 practice does, for loop, it's very great in the ES6 that you can just get every single element from that given array and push it to this letter variable and use it however you want it, instead of doing let I 0. But you also need those old versions in some cases, but in today's video that's not very important. So we'll say if alphabet includes a letter, so every single element of this one, if it includes, and we'll say that we have to convert it to a lowercase because it might be an uppercase, because there's no uppercase letters in here, right? So if it includes, then we have to actually create a answers array. So we have to push every time we'll push the index of the letter to this answer, and then we'll push if it's a valid letter, then we'll get an index of alphabet dot index of letter to lowercase. Again, it might be a uppercase letter, and then we'll push it, but adding plus. Why? Because they're saying that a is equal to 1 here, right? But in programming it will return 0, because it will count the 0 because it's in position 0, right? So we have to add 1 to each element. So now let's move on, and let's return now the answers joined together. So what this join means is it's just the same thing, but the opposite action of this split function. So basically it does like this. So let me show it to you. So if an array here, there's A, B, and C. So if you say join dot join to an empty string, then it will return a string like this. So it will push this given value to every single element in right here. So and then it just joins and returns. That's the main logic. And now let's test if it works or not. And now why it's saying error, expected empty string to equal, I think, oh yeah, we didn't push it right to the answers array, so we have to push it to there. So now let's test it out if it's working. And why it's giving error one more time. Okay, so we're asking the index of +1, right? So that's not what we need, so we have to add +1 to the element that we're pushing to the answer. So here we go. So now we have passed all of the tests and it's saying so. And now let's attempt the test. And it's saying correctamundo one more time, which is very interesting. So let's put a semicolon in here. And now let me explain to you. We're creating an alphabet and we're splitting it. We're simply splitting every single character, and it will be an array. And we're creating an empty array, and we're splitting the given text. We're doing the same logic as here, and we're getting every single element from here, pushing it to this variable, and checking if alphabet includes this letter. And we're converting it to lowercase. If it's uppercase, it will be a nice. It will not be an error, right? So and then we're pushing to this empty array the index of letter, which is in this alphabet, and we're adding +1 to it because it will start from 0, right? So I'm just checking for that. So now let's move on to the next kata, which is descending order, and this is much more easier. And let's put it in ES6 syntax. So we'll do it like this. What was the descending order? Descending order is equal to n. So it's like this. And now we have to, first of all, we have to sort the given number. So we'll do n.sort, and it will sort from starting from 1. For example, if you give, let me show it in console to you. For example, if I give a number like this, 1, 2, no, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 dot sort. Oh, it's giving me error. Oh, we have to do it in strings. So we'll do it in strings dot sort. Oh, maybe it's in arrays. So let's try it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll sort it. So now it works, and it's saying that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll do the same for this one. We'll split it. We'll do the same logic as we did in previous kata. So we'll say n.split to an empty string, and then first of all we have to convert it to string because split only works on strings. So now we have the array, and now we'll sort it and we'll reverse it. Why? Because if it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 here, we'll just sort it, and then when we reverse it, we get the most highest number, right? And finally we'll return it in number. We'll just turn it to a number. So now let's check if it's working or not. It's saying that it's giving some errors, so let's check. Essentially rearrange the non-negative, I think string n. So I think there's no mistakes, so let me check actually. Split, sort, okay, dot reverse, and we have to return it in a number, I guess. Yeah. So let me check in here what's happening. Dot reverse, let's check out what's happening in console first of all, and then we'll decide what's going wrong in there. So descending order, we'll pass some number. So we'll say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's check, and it's returning nan, not a number. So why it's doing that? We're saying string, convert the number to a string, and then split every element, and then sort it, and then we have sorted it, and let's try to join it in here because it's an array, right? So we'll join it. Now let's check. Yeah, we have passed all the tests and it's saying good job. And that's all for this video, and I see you in my next videos. If you like this video, don't forget to put a like in my video, and if you're new in our channel, don't forget to subscribe, and also comment your solution. It would be nice to discuss. Okay, bye.